Hey there, it's Machina. Welcome to this premiere of the second season of D&D Fuzzy Tales. Glad to have you here. Amaya and I weren't sure if we were going to make a second season, honestly, but we had a lot of fun last year doing the videos, and we figured, why not make more? Let's be honest, there's a lot that has happened in the last year. It's been pretty crazy for everybody. I don't think I need to say any more details on that. But with everyone staying at home and with nothing better to do, well, gotta find a way to be productive somehow, so here we are. But enough rambling. You're here for the RPG Horror Story. Why not kick off this season 2 with a classic murder hobo shenanigans story? Let's go. Player in a group of newbies invents spell and lies to DM to let the villain win. By user Grey Ailesi. Sorry if I'm butchering that name. For context, me and 3 friends decided to play D&D together, and I took up the mantle of being DM. This was the first time for all of us, so obviously things were going to be pretty rough, but what happened exceeded the bounds of what is to be expected. Their quest was to collect 3 mysterious stones that fell from the sky for the king. There was a chaotic neutral rogue, lawful evil druid, and lawful good paladin. Why do I feel like this team is the perfect recipe for disaster? In the first session, the paladin and rogue both try to steal from the other party members, and the druid cast Thunder Wave on his party to stop them. The rogue became a pretty normal player after this, but the paladin continued his lol random behavior. He would try to kill almost every NPC that they came across, with the druid having to restrain him each time. I didn't put a stop to it, because I was still inexperienced as everybody else and let this weird balance continue. Eventually, most sessions would become me and the rogue and druid, because a paladin player had a different schedule than the 3 of us and didn't seem to mind. The campaign became much more normal, if still poorly made. The players finally gave the 3 stones to the king, and he revealed he was evil and imprisoned them all. They escaped, and were told the king was conducting a ritual somewhere. They were in the midst of fighting some guards when the paladin player who joined for the last session told me he cast, quote, arcane travel, which let the party teleport somewhere. I was dubious, and even asked him if that was a paladin spell, which he confirmed. I said, alright, and asked him where he would teleport to, and he said he would teleport to outside the castle with the party. Dumbfounded. I just said okay, and asked him what they'd like to do. He then said he was just going to run away, and the other party members just decided to follow him, leaving the king to do the ritual which allowed demons to flood into the world. Basically an apocalypse scenario. Afterwards, while I was still quite shocked, he told me smugly that he made arcane travel up and left. The other players seemed to think this was funny in the moment and laughed along. It seemed a bit funny to me as well, so I laughed along while contemplating how all my preparation and the final fight was completely wasted. The OP then follows with a quick edit to clarify the situation. Forgot to mention that this was a while ago and we were like 13 or 14 at the time. Well, that just explains a lot, doesn't it? I was ready to get in there and dismantle those people for being bad players, but honestly, I think all of us who have played for a long time and have become good players have had at least a few games, a few moments where we did things that were dumb and totally not in the spirit of D&D. I certainly wasn't a good player when I was that age either. The only thing that really confuses me is why in the world the lawful good paladin was the murder hobo and the lawful evil druid was the one trying to keep order. And I certainly hope the DM learned from that experience to establish some more strict boundaries for those things not to happen again. Tell us what you think in the comment. Either way, I hope you enjoyed this first story. We'll be making more, and they'll be coming out soon. We won't be making them as fast as last year, probably, because that was a very intense schedule, if you could say that. But don't you worry, they'll be coming at least for a while. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care of yourselves, and see you next time.